Well, hello Survivor casting crew. Thanks for taking the time to look at my application to be on Australian Survivor. My application, it's going to be broken up into 4 parts. I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, and then I'm going to tell you the 3 reasons why you guys need to choose me to be on this year's Australian Survivor. So now a little bit about me. I'm a 47-year-old guy who's been married for 22 years, got 2 gorgeous girls, age 18 and 17. I grew up in National Park, got bush skills. So bush skills and Survivor, they go hand in hand. So I think I've got a few skills that I could bring to the game. Not that you can't learn more. Look, I have my flints ready to go. I've been practicing and I'm ready to make fire. The first thing is I am a huge fan, just like everybody else. I've watched the 31 seasons of the US Survivor, the 2 Australian seasons, just like everybody else. But what is it that I've done different or do different that makes me the bigger fan? Well, I've tweeted Jeff Pross on a number of occasions. I've emailed CBS with game strategies on how to play the game. I've organised and hosted a Survivor dinner here in Perth. I've organised and run a 2-week event in Coral Bay called Coral Bay Survivor with all the kids, immunity challenge, tribal councils, the whole lot. It was absolute scream. We made a DVD and it was a huge success. The list goes on. That's number 1. Reason number 2, and that is why you should choose me. Well, I did what's known as a Ben Duffy. Google it if you want. I've swung it around and I'm asking the question from your shoes, your perspective. Why would I want to choose this person talking into this camera? And I came up with 5 things that I think you guys are looking for. The first 3 things I think everybody's going to say. They're going to say play the game, social skills, and make bold moves. And they're all going to tell you they're going to do it, but how do you know they're going to do it? There's going to be a bit of trust on your behalf. Look at their application, look at these videos and try to work it out. But the 4th and 5th thing I can be objective with and give you examples. So the 4th thing is that you've got to be able to sell yourself. Now, I've been a sales rep for 15 years working with doctors, cardiac doctors, selling devices to them, and they're really smart guys, and it takes a lot of skill to influence them, and that's what I want to bring to the game, influence the other players and get where I need to get to win this game. And the 5th and final thing is you don't want a quitter. The last thing you want is somebody to pull themselves from the game. That is not me. The stuff that I have done outside of my work, at work, and I guess, you know, as I mentioned earlier, the Rottnest Channel swim, that's a 20-kilometre swim. Took me 7 hours in average conditions, but there was no way I was going to quit. I said I was going to do it, and I did it. And I've got numerous more examples, but this video is only 3 minutes. I can't tell you about all of them. So the 3rd and final reason is, how am I going to win? How am I going to win this game? Well, I'm going to learn from those players that have played the game more than once in the past and look at what they've done to change their game, to improve their game, and adopt some of those skills. I'm going to mix early, and I'm going to set myself a goal with each person that's part of my tribe. That is, learn their name and learn one thing about them that is unique to that individual. So I'm going to make some form of attachment. Early on, you don't want to be a leader, especially when you're building that shelter, but you want to be in that next tier so that you're not deemed a fence sitter. I'm going to find an idol as soon as possible. Once I've got it, it's a secret no matter what. Consider using that idol for a blindside too. Avoid tribal council at all costs. Just try so hard to win, especially early on, any of those immunity challenges. And finally, I'm going to use my sales skills to try to influence others and get them to make decisions on the game that work in my favour, whether they know it or they don't. Don't be afraid to twist the truth. You know, some people call it lying, but it's really twisting the truth. I hope that gives you a bit of an overview of who I am and sort of what I'm about. You know, my friends know me as a trickster and a prankster, but hopefully from this you can get who I am and consider my application. You know, I truly live for this. My friends that I've told about this all have said, look, Bondi, you would be perfect for this. I know that. I don't even need to sell it to them. I just know that I want this. I want it so much. I just want to be there. Please.